When I did Perfect World, they asked Vin to narrate that, my game, my perfect game.
That's right.
And he came into the studio, and the director is, Vin Scully, and Mr. Scully, and this is kind of our movie here, and he handed them lines, and he goes, and here's some of our lines. If you could say some of these lines, this is kind of. He goes, well, could you just show me the film? And he goes, yeah, well, let me look at it. He goes, let me see the film I'm going to be in. So he kind of played like about 6 minutes of it, and Scully watched it, and he goes, and then you do this. He goes, well, why don't you just let me take a shot at this? And so he heard a few things that the guy said, and then he started saying that stuff that's in the movie.
Just off the top of his head?
Yeah, it's like a songbird. And he got all the way to it, and a guy, so it was like I looked at that, I was like, hair on my arm is standing up, and then the director said, oh, and he goes, well, do you want to run it again? And Vin says, do we need to? And do we need to? And he said, well, maybe something will come of it. And Vin said, all right. All right, let's do that again. And he looks over at me, and
you're like,
I was like, okay. It was his prerogative to do that.
Sure.
And Vin, who he is, he just goes, and Billy, Chow, and it's like, and he did something and so the director turned out was right on this level, but really, what he did there, and I have it forever, right?
You do.
I have it forever, and I got a chance actually to do a speech for him on his last day.
Well, you were kind enough to call into the show a couple of days after you emceed, or you were part and parcel.
I wouldn't MC.
No.
Yeah.
I think maybe Al Michaels was, but you spoke at his farewell.
Yeah.
In Dodger Stadium.
Yeah,
Kevin, that's.
It was a big moment. I got the word. He said, "Look, I'd like to have Sandy, Kirk, and Kevin," and I immediately started running for the exits. I thought there's got to be 100 people who need to be on this field. And he goes, no, I want Kevy. And he called me Kevy. And I was like, ball players always put a Y on your name. They're the one guys that can do it.
Yeah.
And he just did that to me. And he goes, no, he goes, there's something else about him. And so it was just going to be us three. Kirk couldn't be there, and eventually they evolved. Some politicians spoke. But when I got up, I found what I wanted to say. I don't know if you got to see it.
Yeah, of course.
I found what I wanted to say about him. I kind of was thinking about everybody who felt something about him. I felt like I was like talking for them when I was talking about him.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.